Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tana Mongeau and her just partying a whole lot during this pandemic. So let's just get into it.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through my skin.
So like I said, Tana's been partying. She's eating out the next day as well. And this has been going on for weeks now during the pandemic. She was recently just seen in Florida partying. And you guys know about Florida and their numbers right now. And then she was just seen after partying in Florida back in LA at the party that Nikita threw. So Nikita recently just threw a huge party for, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's not just Larry, like Larry or something. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not gonna butcher it every time. But she threw a party for him. It was his 22nd birthday and she made an IG post.
Hi Dragons, tonight is a very special night. It is the night before Larry, my best friend's birthday. And he's the type that does not like to celebrate his birthday, do a big birthday party or anything. So this year I've decided to throw him a crazy surprise party, dragon style. And let's just follow the adventure. Are you guys ready? I don't know if you guys are like me, but people who really ride for me, who are loyal, who are fucking like there for me when no one else is, I want to just protect them, one, but also just celebrate them. And tonight is his night. He has no idea what's happening. I just told him to get cute and hold my hand and go for the ride.
I just thought it was really crazy for her to even acknowledge the fact that he didn't really want like a big birthday and then to go on and throw him a huge party, especially in the middle of a pandemic. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And like I keep saying in my videos on this, I don't want these influencers doing shady stuff, but I don't want them promoting the wrong things during a pandemic. So I much prefer them, if they have to go to a party, please just don't post it on your stories. Let's just act like you weren't there. Like, let's just act like the whole if there's no photo it didn't happen thing isn't a thing. I was able to gather a list of 9 influencers that I for sure knew of that were at this party, and collectively they have over 56 million subscribers on YouTube. All those 9 people too were either photographed at this party or were posting on their Instagram stories that they were at this party.
Why are you like
It's just the stupidest way to use your influence. So let's talk about Tana a little bit more in depth. She recently said she was going to be coming out with multiple videos, not just one video. Like, I don't understand why she couldn't just put all the information into one video, but multiple videos regarding Colin's video and Nessa's video. But where are they? Where's the one video? It's nowhere to be seen because Tana is non-stop partying while other people are just out here staying at home because they care about other people's lives. It truly blows my mind that these influencers do not care about a virus that has no vaccine or cure yet. Like, I don't know if they think that having money, being rich, is gonna like stop them from getting the virus. I hope that's not their thinking, because recently Tanner Fox just tested positive, and Tanner Fox was recently with Jake at his party, and Jake was recently with Tana at her party, and Tana was recently with everyone in California. So Tana and the rest of these influencers are putting so many people's lives at risk, and I don't know if they truly even understand that. Them going out to eat, they're putting the servers' lives at risk. And then them hosting these huge events, they're putting these event planners' lives at risk. But then again, I feel like that's up to the event planner for them to agree to plan the event knowing that there's going to be hundreds of people there, but also that could be their livelihood, and we're in a pandemic right now and we really don't have a lot of income. So that is kind of complicated on its own. But I truly wish that these influencers would think about who they're coming into contact with and would at least wear a mask. Like, the point of wearing a mask is to wear it. So I don't understand why every time we see like footage of influencers together or pictures of them, they are never wearing a mask. They'll have their mask like under their chin or something, or they'll have it right here hanging on their ear or in their hand. And I'm like, but it should be like it should be right here. Like, I shouldn't see this right now, but I'm seeing it right now. Like, these influencers have the power to make wearing a mask cool, honestly. Between Tana and James's following, I'm sure they would influence at least one person to wear a mask just by being photographed in it. I don't know how long it's been since Tana said she's gonna make these multiple videos, but she hasn't. And she's also addressed the fact that she's been partying first. So she hasn't even addressed the entire microaggressions towards Colin and Nessa, but has decided to address her partying. And you know, I feel like that pretty much shows us where her mindset is when it comes to Black Lives Matter. Tana ended up addressing the entire partying situation after a video on Instagram that she posted with Erica backfired.
We don't care. Sorry.
I just want to address the way she addresses the whole partying situation, because this apology, it just was not it, Tana. It was not it. The apology reads, "Partying, going to any social gatherings during a global pandemic was such a careless and irresponsible action on my behalf. I fully hold myself accountable for this, plus we'll be staying inside. Actions like that don't deserve a platform, and I want to fully apologize and be better than this. I'm sorry." While Erica and I were referring to past trauma in our video, the topic no longer matters. I need to be a better example in person. She says she doesn't deserve a platform and wants to fully apologize, and then just says, "I'm sorry." Like, I thought you just said you were fully apologizing. Because if so, I think in your apology, you should explain the reasons people shouldn't be going out right now. If you were able to be giving your fan base that is pretty much young people the visuals of you being out and partying, then I think you should be able to give them the reasons as to why they shouldn't be partying, and maybe add a little bit of visuals to that too. Because for me, scrolling through Instagram sometimes and seeing how this is affecting people is what kind of puts me back into my place when I get the thought of wanting to go out. She says she needs to be a better person and example, but I'm just not seeing that. I'm just seeing words being written on an Instagram post. Like I said, lift the voices up of organizations or something that are trying to raise funds to help COVID patients, or I don't know, anything like that. But just making a quick little Instagram statement, that is not going to do anything for anyone. And I saw someone to say that maybe Tana has COVID, and that's why they're now coming out with this statement and saying that she's going to be staying inside. And I hope that's not the case. But if it is the case, I find it interesting, because I'm kind of thinking maybe they were waiting for her results to see if maybe she's negative and they could work that into the apologies. Maybe something like, you know, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, this was stupid, but just so you guys know, I've been testing negative." That's what James did in his. But Tana didn't say anything about her test results. Maybe it's because she hasn't been tested, or maybe it's because she tested positive. Nobody really knows except for them. These people make a living out of being YouTubers. So why are they not getting on camera and apologizing? And I say YouTubers, these people, because I'm talking about James as well. James tweeted out that the video had to be pushed back a little bit longer because they had to add something into it, and everyone thought maybe it's an apology about him being at the party. And why did James Charles, someone who has 20.5 million subscribers, think it was okay to, one, go to the party? Okay, sorry about that. My camera just died, so if things are different, my apologies. And now there's a helicopter circling around my house, so who knows? So one, why he thought it was okay to go to this party, and two, why he thought it was okay to post on his social media accounts that he was at this party, and three, post a written apology statement 17 minutes in to a almost 22-minute long video. It's beyond me, the things these influencers think are okay. The worst part about his apology is that he says that he cut out the party footage for reasons. And literally before this apology, there's footage of the party. And after this apology, there's more footage of the party, you guys. What? What are they doing? He also mentions in it, like I said when I was talking about Tana's apology, that he's been tested and he's came back negative multiple times, and that he is wearing a mask in public for the most part. In the video, as we can see him in the party, he's not wearing a mask the entire time. There's a couple times you could see him wearing a mask. There's a couple times you could see a lot of those influencers wearing a mask. But do you think when they were all inside hanging out together, they were wearing a mask? I don't think so. And on top of that, I want to know, Are these influencers getting like rapid testing all the time, the day of before the parties? Because I hope they're not. That would be such a waste of test just so these influencers can see if they can go out and have a wild night when there's people who really need these tests and sometimes there's just not enough supplies. And it would also be a waste of tests too, because the amount of times these influencers go out in just a day, it would be, I feel like, dumb for them to even get tested, because by the time they get the results, if it's not a rapid test, they could have contracted the virus. I mean, it sucks to say, but it's reality right now. I just want Tana, not only Tana, but all the other influencers to use their influence the right way. There's probably teenagers out there that are getting invited to kickbacks or whatever, and they aren't able to go. And then they see all these influencer stories and stuff, and they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go. And then they sneak out, and that is dangerous in multiple ways. Something bad could happen to them when they sneak out, and they can also contract the virus when they sneak out, bring it back home to their parents who don't even know that their kid left the house that night and maybe contracted the virus. So all around dangerous. So don't promote that to your audience when you guys collectively have over 56 million subscribers. Oof. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe down below. Make sure you ring that bell also to stay notified every time I upload a new video. All my social media accounts are linked down below as well if you guys want to follow, along with some links for petitions and donations if you guys want to continue your support. Peace out, guys.
Seemed to prolong our existence.